Hi everyone, my name is Rosamia Morales Valdez, and I did my paper on salsa. I called it Carica Salsa just because I feel like salsa is a genre that you can really enjoy when you dance and really listen to it, and it has a lot of flavor. So that's why I named it like that. So in my paper, I spoke about three different sections. It was about the development of the culture, gender, and icons and musicians. For the first part, the development of the culture, um, salsa came from Afro-Cuban roots. So it came from genres like rumba, cha-cha-cha, guaguancó, and son. And many of the Cubans migrated to the eastern side of the United States. But what really started salsa was a combination of Puerto Ricans living in New York and Cubans, and that's basically who started the genre of salsa. So the name salsa wasn't really used until not recently, but in the 60s to 70s, Johnny Pacheco made the term very popular when he opened or directed the Fania All Stars. For example, Tito Puente, which is one of the most famous icons, did not like the term because he did not want his music to be compared to food. So more into the culture, salsa is a genre that is from the people for the people, just because salsa is more of a, or it used to be more for the low income community, especially because most of the singers and the musicians were from low income communities, and they used their music to be able to share the struggles that they faced, and that's why the people were able to relate to their music. The second part, I talked about genre. Salsa is a very machista genre. There's not a lot of female singers or musicians. The two most famous musicians or singers are Celia Cruz and La India. Um, Both of them have very impacted females to be able to love salsa. Also, when it comes to genre, there's two types of salsa. Or there's different types of salsa, but the most common ones are salsa dura, which is hard salsa, and salsa romantica, which is romantic salsa. Salsa dura is mainly for men, and many women don't feel like they can listen to it because they cannot relate as much, but women tend to relate more to salsa romantica. Although sometimes in salsa romantica the lyrics are about women betraying men. So for the last part, I talked about icons and musicians. From when salsa first started, the musicians were Tito Puente, Hector Lavoe, Johnny Pacheco, Celia Cruz, and many others. Most salsa musicians do come from Puerto Rico or Cuba, and Cuba and Puerto Rico have total different style of salsa. Also new artists that have just, or not just come up, but for example Mark Anthony, him and La India have helped to bring back salsa. They're kind of like the new generation. But yeah, if any of you really want to listen to salsa, I would totally recommend Mark Anthony, Tito Puente, Celia Cruz, Hector Lavoe. If you really want to listen more orchestras, from Puerto Rico you have El Gran Como Puerto Rico, La Sonora Ponceña. From Cuba you have Los Bambam de Cuba, La Charanga Habanera. From Colombia, because salsa is worldwide, especially Colombia, which has Cali, which is la capital or the capital salsa. You have a Grupo Niche. So yeah, that's it about my presentation.